right, so I'm pretty sure we've all experienced this before. Like we have our main project, the main thing that we work on right now. Maybe it is a bit hard right now. Maybe currently there's like a plateau that we hit, or we might have a setback. Then all of a sudden there's this like super new thing. There's this new option that seems to be super easy, super smooth, and like you think, okay, why haven't I thought about this earlier? I could be so much further if I would have started with this thing. And then you stop working on your current thing and you switch to the next thing, and where you start from zero, obviously. In 2020, when I started my first, I tried my first step in entrepreneurship, there was the next business model, and there was that business model, and I switched with my business partner to the new business model, and we thought, okay, maybe we can make here's some money. Yeah, we had some 100 euros there, sometimes we had a couple thousand there that we made. Really never had the breakthrough because we always switched. We never focused on one skill that we consistently improved and consistently executed, and we never focused on one business model that we consistently executed. And this is exactly the problem with the shiny object syndrome. We are doing something right now, and of course it's not working immediately, and we see something and this other thing seems like super pretty, super easy, super awesome. But the problem is we always start from zero again. Like we have built something up, and we have some kind of momentum right now, but we start from zero again, where there's zero momentum, there's zero results, and there's zero reinforcement that it actually works. I worked for years and always switched project, and you ask yourself after years, hey, I did so many things, I put in so much money in, and nothing is working. Maybe this is not for me, maybe business or maybe success is not for me. This is a dangerous trap to fall into. Just because we are doing the wrong things, or we just always quit before the exponential growth comes, doesn't mean that it is not possible for us. Some study, I think it was Harvard study, says that one of the traits that the most successful people have is long-term thinking. So we should be long-term thinking here with our project. We say, okay, if we have a project, then we'll just commit to that project and say, okay, YouTube channel, I will commit to this fucking YouTube channel after 1 year or so. If there's no views, no subscribers, okay, I will still continue uploading consistently. I will not quit and do the next thing or this other business model. No, I commit to the YouTube thing, or I commit to my other business, and I will just execute with this. And this is the problem. This is what we have been trained to do by modern society, is that we want results quickly, we want results immediately, because we don't have to go out anymore to get food, to hunt food. No, we just go to the supermarket and buy the food. Often in some countries you don't have to work anymore, we just get paid by the government. I don't have any statistic for that, I don't have seen any studies on this, but I'm pretty sure shiny object syndrome probably always existed, but right now it's way more prevalent in the modern society than it was 50, 100 years ago. Basically, the shiny object syndrome, it's a manipulation strategy by the ego that do not want us to succeed. So it makes us stop things and start new things. The solution to this would be awareness and discipline. Because the ego will always put us in a state of euphoria that we're super pumped up and see, oh no, this new thing, I have to do this. No, this is super awesome opportunity. I cannot miss out on this. And this is also the second emotion that it puts, fear. Fear of loss, fear of missing out. So no, it's right now. Maybe you saw some marketing videos, some marketing funnel or whatever. No, it's a strategy that only works right now, or right now we are in the bull market. And third, the discipline to say, okay, no, I do not act on my emotions. I will stay on my path. I will stay on my current execution plan that I decided 1 month ago, 1 year ago, that I will be successful in this one business. So literally what you should have is you should have your main goals, the long-term goals for the next couple of years. You should have the main project that result from that, and you should have the daily action step that you want to execute that also results from your projects that you have. Many people, often, or friends, whatever, they say, oh, have you heard of this, of that, of that? And I don't even listen to what he wants to tell me in that moment, because I know, okay, it's not good for me. It will take me discipline to resist that thing. It will just hinder me with my main projects, and I don't want that. And ultimately, what you also should do is look at the losses, and we should reframe the losses and the setback that we have. Because what is the moment when we are the most vulnerable to shiny object syndrome? What would you say? The moment where we are the most vulnerable is, of course, when we have setbacks, when we have big losses, when we maybe invested money and it didn't work, or maybe we just worked for years and the business failed. Whatever it is, but whenever there's a setback, we are vulnerable. We think, okay, it doesn't work, there's so much time I put in, okay, but there's this easy thing where I do not have to put much effort. And there I want to tell you a little story. 2022 or 2021, I can't remember. I was in a project where I was selling for a friend. He wanted to start a project in America. He was building up this new marketing funnel. He was pretty good at marketing. But the thing is, at first in a marketing funnel, what you do, we have to test many things. So the first thing was like, we spent some money on the ads, the Facebook ads and Google ads, and we had almost no leads. This was like a setback. We could say, okay, we could now give up. He was like, okay, no, from the setback that I had from no leads, there's always something where we have to learn. We can learn from this hidden learning lesson and everything. It doesn't mean that it is not possible, but it means there's something in our marketing funnel that is yet not going well, where some problem is. So we found out that one problem, we solved this. Then in the next step we had leads, but the problem was the leads were shitty. Like either they did not show up, there was a problem, or they were like super broke people. This was another thing. We again had the feedback where we have to optimize. And this is the thing that at next we optimized in the funnel. We changed this now. And then we had leads that were showing up to the appointment, but then there was the problem, okay, the leads itself in general, they were still broke, etc. So there was again the problem that we have to optimize and feedback and feedback and feedback. I think this is the best mentality that we should have and that we need in business, and that everybody who starts like marketing and every successful person in business knows. At first, okay, we have to figure out the way by testing and testing and testing in order to find out, okay, where is the problem? And for me, there's like a little cascade that results from this, because speed is super important in business, because if we implement stuff quickly, the more we implement, the more losses we have. The more losses we have, the more feedback we have, the more things we know where we can optimize, the more where we know we can optimize, the quicker we can implement again, because we have the feedback where we can optimize. And this is the cascade to success, basically. And I was talking to my business partner, and he was like, Dennis, I believe so much in this project. Right now it's not working, but there are just some tiny little things that need to be changed in order for this to work. And he always pictured this where there's like the gold digger searching for gold underground, and he's like just a few centimeters before the gold, before the breakthrough, but he was working so hard for this. That was like such a long tunnel, but in the last centimeters he gave up and he turned around. And this is literally the person that we don't want to be. We just want to continue. We don't want to search for the next business model, the next cave or the next stone where there might be new gold, where the people promise gold. No. We want to continue digging here where we are quickly on close to the gold and just stay in one path. So if you're suffering from the shiny object syndrome, I hope this video was useful for you. It helped you a lot. Remember, the grass is always greener on the other side. Don't get blinded or be blinded by the ego, because it wants you not to succeed. Yes, if this was helpful, consider subscribing, and then maybe we'll see each other in another video. Thanks for watching.